Welcome to Lammas Ecovillage, situated in the Preseli Hills in Pembrokeshire, Wales. Lammas is an off-grid, low-level impact community consisting of numerous eco-smallholdings where its residents work together to build and sustain an ethos of permaculture and land-based independence. Lammas offers ordinary citizens with the opportunity to engage in an alternative lifestyle whilst resisting against the unsustainable sociological order. Lammas Ecovillage was founded in 2005 by Tal Wimbush and Bright Green Futures Director Dr. Larch Maxey. 4 years later, after a long and strenuous battle with the local council and protesters, the founders gained planning permission to begin the Lammas project. The Lammas community now consists of numerous eco-homes powered by biomass, hydroelectric, solar and wind energy, rainwater harvesting ponds, diverse wildlife, local markets, and a community centre for volunteers, visitors and residents to share and learn with each other. Lammas Ecovillage would not exist without the Welsh One Planet development policy, which provides such communities the opportunity for affordable and sustainable living. However, the policy requires that Lammas's residents are 75% self-sufficient of their own land within 5 years of the project's start, otherwise the funding is withdrawn. Furthermore, initial forecasts showed that the community would act as a massive carbon sink, preventing the release of 88 tonnes of CO2 into the atmosphere every year. Due to Lammas's great potential, the project gained further funding from the Department of Energy and Climate Change to help it reach its targets. The later success meant that Lammas was able to pressure the government to provide full coverage of this policy across Wales. The fundamental principles that guide Lammas Ecovillage could be used as a model for wider society. One of Lammas's key aims is to inspire others to follow in their footsteps. Accordingly, their community hub offers educational outreach programs where visitors can learn about green home renovations, crop management, how to productively reduce food waste and turn plants into clothing. With such radically different lifestyle choices and behaviours, Lammas accurately underpins what it means to live sustainably with the resources that can be acquired directly from their land. However, engaging in such behaviours does not come easily, and social practice theory can be used to explain why. Social practice theory proposes that due to deeply entrenched norms, our lives are rigidly structured and organised. This means that deviation away from conventional environmentally destructive habits, such as mass consumerism, meat consumption and car overuse, can be extremely difficult. To implement change, firstly, the theory highlights the importance of formulating concepts with pre-existing skills and knowledge. For instance, the co-founder Tal Wimbush utilised his background in urban architecture. Secondly, acquiring resources to put ideas into action. Lammas is a shared woodland which supplies its residents with building materials. Thirdly, through community involvement, knowledge is shared and skills are learned. Group building projects and environmental counselling in Lammas's community centre exemplify this. And finally, this process leads to a normalisation of social practices. The process then repeats itself and knowledge accumulates. However, eco-villages are modelled on utopian ideologies, and social practice theory is, after all, only a theory. Therefore, throughout history, due to the mismanagement of infrastructures, economies and resources, such projects are insecure and known to fail. Eco-villages also face political barriers. Environmental governance across the globe fails to put contemporary low-level projects such as Lammas Ecovillage anywhere near a prioritised agenda. Political ecology states that through mechanisms of capitalism, governments reduce sustainability issues down to their rationality in enabling economic growth. And because of eco-villages' detachment from the free market, governments consider such ecological initiatives as a threat to capitalism and the associated power structures. So in conclusion, Lammas Ecovillage acts as a beacon of hope in a world where resources are exhausted faster than they can be replenished. It allows for experimentation with new technologies, infrastructures and educational formats that align with the reformist agenda. And when implemented successfully, they even have the ability to upscale government environmental policy. However, for ordinary citizens to embark on such visionary projects, they require a radical change in lifestyle, which some are unable to implement and others simply fail in trying. Therefore, although thousands of these communities exist throughout the world, their small-scale characteristics mean that at this moment in time they unfortunately do not bring about transformative change. What's more, we cannot rely on capitalism to radically reshape our relationship with the environment due to its reliance on economic growth. So are grassroots movements such as Lammas a look into the future, or will they always be just on the verges of society?